So, we are talking about unlocking your potential with meditation. We've been discussing this and digging into this a little bit. So, I want to start today by asking you a question, and that is what comes to mind when you hear the word meditation? What things come up? Do you feel like it's weird? You can't do it? You've tried, you absolutely love it, you're not sure how? I would love to know what comes up for you. This is something that, for myself included, was like, can that really be the thing that works? Can that really be something that's like so simple yet feels really hard to do? Could that be the thing that works? And here's simply put, at its core, meditation is a practice of training our minds to focus and become more aware of the present moment. So it involves different techniques to help us relax, to help us reduce stress, to help us find that inner peace, that place that we are okay just sitting, just being. This thing comes up a lot about being versus doing. Are we human doings or human beings? But we look a lot to our to-do lists. And I know that I talk about them as a way to be mindful, as a way to create space and prioritize, because to-do lists can get incredibly overwhelming. But when I am working with my clients about their to-do lists, I am also wanting them, encouraging them to figure out places where they can be. Pause. Stop. Take in the world around you. It's something that is so powerful, but so hard for most of us to do. So I want to talk now about why meditation is worth exploring in relationship to finding our potential. So many of us sense a deeper calling, something within us that is we're waiting to realize, we're trying to find, we're searching for that thing. We don't know how to find it. We don't know how to let it come out. And here is how meditation can help. First, meditation can help us clear the mental clutter. We have a lot going on up here in our heads all the time, right? It allows us to quiet a lot of the noise from the world and to find our own true desires within us. With a calm mind, you can find those passions and eliminate the distractions. And that helps us pave that path toward our potential, toward realizing our potential. The next thing is that through regular meditation practice, we can cultivate that self-awareness. And that's kind of what I was talking about with the to-do list, is we have to be aware. We have to build this awareness, and we have to recognize our strengths, our weaknesses, our areas for growth, the things we enjoy, the things we don't enjoy, all of those things. And when we understand ourselves better, we can embrace the areas that we want to spend some more time improving, growing, uncovering everything that is within us. Next, meditation fosters emotional resilience. So it empowers us to navigate all the challenges in life with grace, with compassion for ourselves. As we develop that resilience, setbacks become stepping stones. Obstacles become opportunities. These things allow us to grow instead of making us feel stuck and overwhelmed. And then finally, by quieting the mind, meditation unlocks the doorway to creativity. So a lot of us can't figure out our potential because we can't find enough creativity within us to let it out. Whether it is, actual some form of creativity, whether it is in a hobby, in our work, in our relationships, it's there. We just aren't able to let it come out. So finding new ideas, finding solutions to problems that have been a struggle for us, really just figuring out ways to express ourselves because we become better acquainted. We are more familiar with who we are because we've quieted a lot of the stuff and built that resilience and that awareness to move forward. So I'm going to ask you another question, and that is to take some time to imagine where you are living a life where you feel aligned with the things you're doing, the actions you're taking, and having that intention every day. Most of us have probably heard something along these lines before, right? But getting a result is because we're taking action. Action is hard to do if we don't have that intention behind it. What is the purpose of doing this thing? Then we take the action and we start to grow and move. So meditation, to wrap this up, is a valuable tool that can help us navigate the ups and downs of life with greater ease, having that resilience. And I just want to remind you that there's no right or wrong way to meditate. A mentor of mine once said, there's no right or wrong way. There's the way you'll do it. And that could not be more true. We have to find what works for us in our life, in our, place in this world. And what works for me might look different than what works for you. But there are all kinds of practices available to you. And so I encourage you to start somewhere. Finding what works best for you, making it part of your routine, building this into some capacity so that you can experience the benefits. So I encourage you to keep exploring, to see how this can impact your life, to try it out if you haven't already. If you need support, we're right here, got you, ready to encourage and cheer you on.